What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Ooh, this sun is so bright and so beautiful on February 1st. And I just thank God for it, okay? All right. Listen, so I just have a really quick little video for you today from, I just watched a YouTube video from VLAD TV uploaded today on Yusef Mack, Sydney Star, transgender, are the best of both worlds. Well, the guy who does all the interviewing for VLAD TV, I don't know why his name escapes me, but anyway, he's talking to Yusef Mack about Sydney Star and how they know each other. And Sydney Star is like, I mean, not Sydney Star, Yusef Mack says, when he goes to her town, she takes care of him. And when she comes to his, he show her a good time too. They good friends. So the guy asked him, the interviewer asks him, was it your first time being with a transgender? He says, yes. He said, well, how was it? He said, well, it's the best of both worlds. Yusef Mack says the best of both worlds. The VLAD TV guy says, well, how is that? She's post-op, right? And he was like, as far as, Yusef Mack says, as far as, like, it's over his head. He says, well, she doesn't have a penis anymore. She's post-op. She's already had all of her surgeries, and, the penis is gone. He was like, well, I don't know. I hit it from the back, so I don't know. And so the guy kind of chuckled a little bit. Like, he knew that he didn't know, it wasn't all connecting and everything. First of all, let me say this. Yusef Mack is obviously, I'm not really sure if he was this way previous to fighting, but it's obvious that he's a little bit slow, and he talks like his tongue is kind of swollen. I don't know if that's from fighting, but you can clearly see that he got something like, his tongue is real thick and real slow, like it sounds like that. And I don't know if that's from fighting, or if it always was that way, or if this just is, another cause and effect of boxing. But it was just throwing the whole video off, and it was giving him a real slow vibe. Outside of the fact that he is actually, I think, a wee bit slow. Now, that might be from boxing too. I'm just saying he's a wee bit slow. So, that was just crazy. Then he asked him, he says, well, do guys hit on you now? And so Yusef Mack is like, yeah, guys hit on me now all the time. And he says, well, how is that different from before? And Yusef Mack says, well, before, if a guy hit on me, I put him to sleep. Meaning he knocked him out, would knock the guy out. He said, I was real homophobic before I came out. I had to act real homophobic because I didn't want to appear soft, And so if I felt like a guy was disrespecting me, I would take him to, go to blows with the dude. And so it was like, well, did people hit on you before? He was like, no, nobody ever disrespected me. And so I'm like, what are you talking about? Okay, anyway. This was giving me this whole feeling like, I don't like men's no more. I like whoop. It was the same thing. Like that interview they did with that dude. This was kind of the same thing. Like an interviewer knows when they've got somebody who's not quite savvy, not quite have it all up here. And although I don't think they took advantage of him, I do think they took advantage of the fact that he wasn't prepared in any way for those questions, and that he was very open to answering, whatever they wanted. Well, he goes on to ask him about, because he's supposed to be bisexual, which is whatever. Anyway, ask him about if he would ever think about settling down with Sydney Star, and he was like, well, if it goes in that direction, whatever is whatever, I'm down with it. If it works out that way, fine. If it doesn't, fine. Which I thought was a really good answer. So he asked him, well, would he ever be with a male? And he was like, well, nah, I would never be in a relationship with a male because I don't want to disrespect my children like that. Well, whoever the guy was, clearly gay. Maybe he wasn't gay. Maybe he just had an extremely feminine voice. But whoever the guy was that was sitting behind VLAD, you know, or sitting in with the guy from VLAD TV, was going in. Like, he was like, why? But why? Why would you do that? I mean, he just went really, really, really hard on him. And it kind of like threw Yusef Mack for a tailspin. Like, the whole conversation threw Yusef Mack for a tailspin or whatever. You know, he wasn't really sure. Like, he knew the dude that was coming at him was gay, and he knew that he was kind of seemingly upset about something, but he couldn't really put all the blocks in the right hole, you know what I'm saying, to complete the puzzle. And that was just clear. All he knew is that for whatever reason, he had committed to his children that he would not, or he has this perception or this idea that being gay is one thing, but you can only go so far before you are disrespecting and hurting your kids. And ultimately, that's what his goal is, not to hurt his kids. Now, I don't know if I necessarily believe that. I feel like he is answering to a certain amount of pressure from his family to still be, you know, a real masculine man, you know, and all that entails. I do feel like the person that was asking the question was taking the opportunity to try to take this dude to task on his beliefs, meaning the interviewer's beliefs, or the guy that was talking beliefs. It wasn't Yusef Mack's beliefs. He's entitled to his beliefs too. And this is what I always say. Just like you entitled to believe that your being gay is okay, I'm entitled to believe that it's not. Now, I'm cool with gay people. I'm not saying whether I believe one way or another. I feel like you love who you love. Okay, I'm just saying as a point of fact. If it's okay for you to do you, then it's got to be okay for me to do me. What I'm not entitled to do is to push my opinions and beliefs on you, and vice versa. You know, and I find that on a lot of levels that's being done. Okay, whether it's from the gay side or from the straight side, I just feel like everybody just need to shut the fuck up, mind their own business, and treat everybody with love. That's my opinion. And I just felt like the guy that was talking to Yusef Mack was going in a little hard. Anyway, Yusef Mack talked about how, you know, he is helping people, and they, you know, hitting him up on the DM and saying that he saved their life and he gave them the strength to come out. I just think all of that is bullshit. If anybody is telling you that, they out for something, they out to get something, because the way you came out was so messy, you know, and so fucking immature, you know what I mean? I don't understand how anybody feels like that's admirable, but okay. But you know, he's got a manager now. Now he's moved from wherever he was, Philly or whatever. Now he's living in Los Angeles. And, you know, he feels like it saved his life too. Coming out saved his life too, because he tried to kill himself. And so VLAD TV guy said, well, how you tried to kill yourself? He said, pills. He said, okay, so how close did you come? He said, oh, you know, pretty close. Well, for instance, and, you know, he said, I took Percocet every day. Now, what he really meant was he was on this real self-destructive path, and he didn't give a shit if it came out to death or not. Again, who is the person that is allowing you to sit down and do this interview? Okay? I don't know. Anyway, so once again, this other guy jumps in, and he just is really, really going in on him about not embracing who he really is, and the fact that, you know, he's an easy bottom. It just, first of all, I just thought it was hilarious, you know, the way he was talking about knocking guys out for disrespecting him, but the way he held his butt cheeks open on that video and took that large cock in the ass and was like all soft and cushy like a Teletubby about it. I just think it was just hilarious. But again, he should have never ever done this interview without prep and without getting those questions, because To me, it just made him seem like he was a little slow. He also talked a little bit about how, how he's hoping to come up. He's thinking about writing a book. He wants to do some reality TV stuff and more videos and that type of thing, trying to make that money. The reason I did this review is because I just don't understand how someone who is embracing a lifestyle doesn't know anything about it. Like, you don't know what post-op is and all of that. I don't think you should be out there talking and doing a bunch of stuff until you know a little bit more about your lifestyle. Like, you gotta figure it out a little bit more. B, I really, really feel like this world gonna chew Yusef Mack up and spit him out. I really do. I feel like he is gonna spin out, and we're gonna hear some real, real tragic news about him, in the near future. I don't think he is ready mentally to deal with it. I don't think he has the mental capacity to deal with this lifestyle. Not just gay lifestyle, but with celebrity lifestyle, period. He made a reference about people on the internet humiliating him. There is this really, really sort of simple Simon elementary way of thinking and being that he has, and without the right management, without the right support behind him, he's in LA, he's away from his family, this cannot go well. I'm telling y'all, this cannot go well. If you guys get a chance to look at the video and tell me what you think. I don't really want to throw shade at the dude, because I feel like he's in a real, real fragile place. And I hate to see people, out there without that knowledge of, what to and how to and when to get things done, without a good support system, without your family. This is why I tell everybody, I have people in my family that are lesbian and gay, and this is what I always tell my family members. There's nothing in this world you could do to keep me from loving you. Nothing. I always want them to know that. I always want them to know that I'm there for them. When you are isolated from your family, you're separated from your family, whether it's, because of financial reasons, because of sexuality, because of who you chose to love or whatever, it doesn't matter. You automatically lose that support. And that support is so important, because those are the people that say, wait, don't do it. This guy's trying to make a fool out of you, or this guy's telling you wrong, So I just pray for Yusef Mack that he get some people around him to help him and support him. I know a lot of people in the gay community, and I know that community will chew you up and spit you out real, real fast if you don't get on that fast boat, if you don't know what you're doing. A lot of these boys go home and they broke and they broken. And he's no boy, but up in here, he ain't ready. He's not ready. I just don't believe he is. But anyway, y'all watch the video, DJ VLAD video. Why do I want to keep calling him DJ VLAD? I just got it stuck in my head. Anyway, it's called Yusef Mack on Sydney Star. Transgender are the best of both worlds. And it's on VLAD TV on YouTube. Check it out, guys. Let me know what you think. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to this video. And until next time,